So you are welcome, Victoria here, and in this story I'm going to show you how I made the hair bands with a bow. It's an easy one. I pulled out 20 needles on my brother KH811, and I'll be working in tension 6 all through. So I pulled out all the needles, as you can see, and then I cast on. In case this is hard for you, you can start with a waist yarn and then you cast on, but I went all the way, like waist yarn, nothing. So I went on and cast on all the needles at once that I pulled out on the needle bed. That is 20 by 20, and using the E-wrap method, I'm casting on the yarn. It's rubbing 100% acrylic finger weight. So you can use any yarn that works in your machine to do this pattern. So with my row counter at 00 and tension at 6, I'm going to make one row, then hang a comb, this, and I'm going to knit straight up to 210. So it depends on the circumference of your head. So this I'm going to do straight up to 210, then cast off. This point I can take off this. So row counter 200, and I'm going to cast off now. So I did 220 at this row. So it depends on your head circumference. I did 220 for this. You can do 210, 230. Just need to take your measurement, and then after you measure with this how long it has gone, because my thread kind of stretches a bit, so I give it an allowance. So depending on the type of thread you're using, if it is cotton and it stretches a bit, you have to consider that, so that it is not so it doesn't sag on your head. So after knitting the number of rows you want, you just cast off by using the latch hook, the way I'm doing this. So I'll cut and leave a tail that I'll use to join. So this is enough to help me join here when I've finished. Okay, now what I do next is I'm going to be joining this on the machine. If you don't want to join it on the machine, you can join it with the blind stitch method using layer needle. Join it up to the end. So right now what I'm going to do, I do it from the machine. So I will just pick up this stitch and these two I put on the machine at 65 and 65, the 65th needle on the needle bed. And then go on and join needle by needle. Sorry, pick up stitches and feed them onto the needles. So after picking up all these stitches, I'll knit one row and cast off. I've finished this joining it. Now we shall be joining it later with a blind stitch method, these two. But right now we are going to work on the second part of the bow. I pulled out 25 needles, the same way I worked with this. It's the same way I'm going to do with a bow, but you first leave a bit of a tail at the beginning, and then you cast on your thread. The same process we did with a band, it's the same we are going to do with a bow. However, here we are going to knit only 50 rows and then cast off. So you can go on and wrap your yarn using the E-wrap method on the 25 needles that you can pull out on the needle bed. Still working in tension 6. I'm not changing the tension, and making sure your row counter is back at 0, 0. So I'll knit one row with my hanger count. I need 50 rows. I'll remove that one row. I have an account on Patreon. You can join me. I follow me there and support me by buying some patterns that I'm putting up, as well as on coffee. You can buy me coffee in my coffee shop. I'll be leaving the links in the description box below. I've reached 50, so here I'm going to cast off. I put off my comb hangers. I've left a long tail also at the end after casting off, so this is how it is. This one I'm going to join it using a blind stitch method with a needle. Just need your yarn needle. First join here, this, and then you join here, and then after you also join this. So next we are going to join this. So after that, you get a bit of your longer thread. I'm going to double mine. And then feed it into your yarn needle. So I will now, I'm going to be adding the bow. So what I'll do first, I will take this in and come through from behind and pass here. Hope you can see this, and pull out so that this tail is hidden in here. And then I'll just stitch one up bit so that it is firm. Then I'll add my bow here, just a few, just that. Anyway, it will just roll itself up. So what I do, I only wrap the yarn around, making sure I hide this. As well as balance the bow. So now I'll try to stitch. Then come here. So this is how the hairband has turned out to be. So this is how it looks like on your hair. You can design it in any way you want to. And if you haven't subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. Like this video, give it a comment and thumbs up. Yes, don't forget to do the thumbs up. And follow me on Patreon as well as buy me coffee on the coffee shop. I really do appreciate that support. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye. And make sure you tag me on Instagram. I'll leave a link below so that I see what you've done. Thank you so much. See you next time.